Hello and welcome back to another special site update for patch 6.5 releasing this 3rd of October on the Tuesday. Very excited for this. The patch notes went live earlier. We did a full read of that. Of course, that's quite a lengthy video, but if you want to go skim through that, be my guest. There's a lot of really cool information in that. But the special site's been updated with all of the stuff, presumably a lot of the stuff that was missing prior to that. So let's have a look at this. Obviously indicated by the green dots are all the new updated bits. The first bit is the challenges. If we scroll past the Lunar Subterrane and the rest of the bits that we've seen before, you'll see they've added a section for the variant dungeon Alolo Island. It says, in the forgotten corner of the South Seas lies Alolo Island, its lush flora and myriad fauna grown ever more bounteous in the years since it was last inhabited by man. This picturesque beauty, however, hides a doom all its own. So of course I'm very excited for this. It's going to be nice to see, like, I don't know, our first steps into Dawntrail and the sort of beauty that we can expect. Look how lush that sky is. It might easily be one of my favorite variant modes, and I've never even done it. I love this scene. We've seen that before, that outdoor sort of cave area, and then we've seen this, which also further actually explains from the trailer where this is taking place then. These twisted roots and branches. It almost looks like the Raktika Greatwood, but on our planet then, I guess. It's our version of a Raktika Greatwood. I'm guessing it's very similar, if not. But it's very pretty, isn't it? This sort of like dark underground fae situation. I thought this was part of the MSQ originally. I was wrong. This appears to be part of the variant mode. Color me very impressed by this. That definitely took me by surprise. So that's the first section. Then we have the Criterion Dungeon Savage. So that means that the fairy or pixie mount that we've seen is likely a reward from doing either the variant or the Criterion mode. It's probably the variant mode mount. That is awesome. Or it could be the Criterion mount, actually. I didn't expect that. I honestly thought this was part of a story. They definitely pulled the rug from underneath my feet. I did not expect that. They're not showing anything too crazy here. These are the current Mandeville weapons, if you're wondering, that are in the game. I don't see any differences there. It says the Criterion Dungeon, another Alolo Island, provides an even greater challenge for a party of 4. Gather your strongest allies to restore harmony to the Isle's shores. So, corrupted pixies. Interesting, very interesting. We've got all sorts of things in the background here. Moogle things like balloons or something. Cactuars. Lots of mechanics going on here. So a lot of the footage from the trailer probably didn't show any of the MSQ dungeon. Like, if at all any, probably. I'm surprised they really did just come out of nowhere with that with me. As we scroll past the new Unreal, the next new update for this is Taro's Grand Endeavor. It says, as Taro's boutique enjoys unprecedented profits thanks to your realm-wide deliveries, if I could speak, Medina steps forward with her own idea for the company's next endeavor. So I'm excited for this. This is not going to come out until January, however, because it's patch 6.55, but we're going to see a lot more updates for 6.55 and obviously any events and stuff beyond that and anything before that posted on this periodically. So this might not be the last update for the special site, honestly. Somehow further Helderbrand Adventures continues also in mid-January with 6.55. It says, despite the stunning revelation that Godbrand, the founding lord of House Mandeville, was of alien origin, spoilers, it is business as usual for Inspector Helderbrand and his band of inquisitive misfits. They barrel ahead in their efforts to crack the case of Poo-Poo's missing companion, bringing them into conflict with the most meddlesome nemesis they have encountered to date. Very excited about that, but again, January. The other thing upgraded is the weapons in 6.55 in January as well. The successful application of extraterrestrial smithing techniques has brought the Mandeville weaponry to new heights of excellence. Poised on the precipice of perfection, could the entire endeavor yet be undone by the threat of mundane managerial woes? Oh boy, I can't wait to see what Geralt's got himself into. Again, speaking of Rowena in 6.51, so this is just after FanFest, by the way. This is 1 or 2 weeks after FanFest, we're not sure how much. just after London Fan Fest is 6.51. You get your Splendorous tools. So you're getting your Splendorous tools before Mandeville ones. It says, as the boutique Splendorous tools have a brilliant road for Novrant's trades to tread, Grenault and Chorazoi are keen to continue their pursuit of perfection. Yet the past weighs heavy on Grenault's mind, and he means to present Moen with one final proposal before their project is complete. So another Splendorous tool upgrade, and presumably the final chapter of that. The Endwalker Tribal Alliance quests. So, of course, this is involving, if you've completed the Omicrons, the Arcasadora, and the Leporits, you'll have access to this new Alliance tribal quest. It says, the last dregs has helped patrons' happiness grow beyond what the laws of physics were once thought to allow. But could they be even happier? This is what Jammingway aims to find out, calling upon their Comrade in Apron's network of allies to host the greatest event that the end of the universe has ever seen. So, previous trailer thoughts, I'm guessing they're doing some kind of fundraiser or an event of some description, because it's televised in a trailer. They're like two Leporits in front of a television, and there's like all of the other allied races and stuff in the background. It'll be interesting to see where this goes. A nice picture there with the Arcasadora and the Leporit. It's curious. A little rabbit meeting a giant elephant person. Are they going to think it's a mouse? Is that the joke? Who knows? We've got a new custom deliveries client actually in 6.5, which is Margaret. From the industrious enclave of Charlie and Hamlet lifts a cry of anguish. Working hours are too long, deadlines are too short, and perhaps worst of all, the chairs are murder to sit on. Margaret may only be one of Labyrinthos's many denizens, but her distress echoes a greater discontentment within Charlian's foremost research community. Is there any hope for Margaret and her peers? Or will the voices of those who labour for love remain unheard? So I'm excited to see whatever reward comes from this. Last time, typically, we've had mounts. We've also had glamour items. And the one thing a lot of people are looking for is the forum robes. Now, I'm not exactly saying that it's going to be Thrumbus, because I don't know, obviously. But if you were going to place it anywhere in this expansion, and there's very little left of it left, that's where I would place it, personally. So we might finally get that glamour, or it could be something completely unrelated and I could be barking up the wrong tree, but I hope that we get those robes. Who knows? Going past the Fall Guys collaboration, which still hasn't got a date, we've got the Island Sanctuary update. We've got this brand new image, which looks awesome, by the way. Lots of new stuff to talk about in that picture. The time has come to bring your sanctuary by the sea to its idyllic culmination, with a new area to explore, more items to collect, animals to capture, and the Felicitous Furball's mysterious favours to complete. There's plenty to keep, and I'll keep busy. If we look at this image, you can see this new tree structure in the middle. That's a new landmark. We've got benches and stuff. I didn't see it in the patch notes, but I was kind of hoping the item placement would have increased. There's another landmark over there, which is the clock tower. We've built that on our island as one of the mounts from previous. All of these are previous rewards apart from this new minion here. This looks to be like either a jumping puzzle or they're just chilling out. Yeah, so this is actually the penultimate major patch for Island Sanctuary. They said that minor additions and changes and things will be added in the future in 7.0, but the 7.0 direction is for new lifestyle content, quote unquote. So this is the last major patch for Island Sanctuary, so don't expect any major updates past this, unless obviously we give them feedback. I personally love this, but I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Yeah, all of the videos that I'll probably be doing on the first couple of days will likely be Island Sanctuary, so very much looking forward to that. Obviously we go past the Red Sands. Then we have in the systems section the open beta for the Xbox Series X and S version of Final Fantasy XIV. It says FF14 is coming to Xbox in spring next year, and to prepare for its debut, we're holding an open beta test during 6.5x cycle. Enjoy faster loading times on both consoles and crystal clear 4K resolution on the Xbox Series X. It says Microsoft, the Sphere mark. Oh, right, the copyright things. They're all Microsoft's. So yeah, there's still no official date. It says 6.5 X. So I'm guessing, since they're already doing a bit of an open beta testing on the cloud data center feature, that they'll probably do this later in the year, probably 6.5, maybe even 6.51 if you want to be that early, but it shouldn't be live on 6.5's launch, I don't think, unless they give us a lodestone page to the otherwise, of course. Obviously, with a new free trial, we have some new pictures. Obviously, we've got the Lunar Tender, which is confirmed in the patch notes to be from the faux hollow minigame, so your faux leaves. So if you want to get that, you're going to need faux leaves or a fair bit of gil. That's what you'll be spending to buy it from other players. If you already have faux leaves from Zervan, you can buy this on patch day and sell this. So that might be a good way of making some gil. Sell it to me. I'll buy it off you. And then we also have a new minion section, which has a higher resolution image version of the Mammoth minion chilling out in his island sanctuary. Of course, if you want any of the images, there is a media section at the end with these images in much bigger detail. Things that surprised me: I did not expect that pixie to be from the Alolo Island. I really didn't. I thought that this was part of the MSQ, but it's not. So I've really not seen anything other than the one tiny bit of the Lunar Subterrane. So maybe my theory about going through these different places isn't the same. I don't know. Interesting, isn't it? But I'm looking forward to that variant mode even more. Not only does it have luscious beaches, but it also has this corrupted sort of tangle wood thing going on inside that looks a bit like Raktika, slightly. Anyway, let me know what you're most excited for. I think for me, it's probably the mounts and minions, but for everything else, definitely the variant mode. Definitely got me going. Much love. Link in the description to this. Go check it out yourself, and I'll see you all next time for more videos. Bye-bye.